Have you ever been frustrated by not knowing how to choose between la semaine dernière and la dernière semaine when you want to say last week in French? Well, that's exactly what I'm going to demystify in this video. Allez, c'est parti. Alors, the tricky thing with la semaine dernière and la dernière semaine is that they can both be correct French expressions. However, they don't express the same things, and because they look so similar, it can be really confusing for English speakers. Allow me to tell you the difference between la semaine dernière and la dernière semaine. La semaine dernière means last week. Simple as that. The week before the one we're currently in. La semaine dernière, je suis rentré de vacances. Last week, I returned from vacation, or I got back from holiday. It's always relative to the current week. On the other hand, la dernière semaine refers to the last or final week in a series of weeks. For example, c'est la dernière semaine d'école. It's the last or final week of school. Now, in a school year or term or semester, there are a limited number of weeks. A series, if you will. Maybe it's 10, maybe it's 50, but it's defined. This is why we say la dernière semaine in this case. Since I learned this notion of a series, it's helped me hugely to understand when to use la semaine dernière and la dernière semaine. So, la semaine dernière is only ever for the week before the current week, whereas la dernière semaine denotes the final week in a series of weeks. To say something like the last 3 weeks of the year went great, you simply add trois in front, like so. Les 3 dernières semaines de l'année se sont très bien passées. And that of course works with any number. Now, I have to say that I've played around with this logic in a number of expressions, and to be honest, it does seem quite flawed. But for the purposes of this video, I won't go into all that, because I want you to have total confidence in the very narrow subset of language which is la semaine dernière and la dernière semaine before you start worrying about exceptions. Because they drive us mad and make us feel like nothing makes sense. The logic does, however, make sense with la semaine prochaine and la prochaine semaine as well, thankfully. La semaine prochaine is the week following the current week. So remember, the adjective is after the noun, which means that, yep, you guessed it, la prochaine semaine is the next in a series of weeks. Sarah va passer les 2 prochaines semaines avec nous. Means what you'd expect. Sarah will be spending the next 2 weeks with us. Now, it can seem a bit vague, but the idea that it's part of a series of weeks is still in play here. The next 2 weeks in the series of weeks that lie ahead of us. Whereas when we say la semaine prochaine, we are simply referring to the moment in the calendar that starts next Monday. There's no suggestion that it's part of a bigger series of weeks. Voilà, that's all I have for you today. Qu'est-ce que tu vas faire dans les prochaines semaines? Qu'est-ce que tu as fait la semaine dernière pour ton français? Let me know down in the comments ci-dessous. Please do leave a like on the video. It really helps my videos to be seen by a wider audience and help French in Plain Sight grow so I can make more free videos for you all. Merci beaucoup d'avance. Until next time, get your 10 free guides for more French confidence via the link in the description below the video, and I'll see you in a future video. Dans une prochaine vidéo, because next in a series of videos. Ciao, ciao, French learner.